moving on very shortly to the beam final. See the women just coming in along the side of the arena. Sean Johnson, Barbosa there, Steliana Nistor. Sean Johnson has been so impressive, Christine, at these World Championships. Such a young girl.
Yes, and you know, I think... Oh, I'll let you do the start first.
Okay, so the gymnasts competing in this beam final. We have Severino, France, Lauren Mitchell from Australia. We don't know too much about it. This is her first World Championships. We've got Sean Johnson, Jade Barbosa from Brazil, Catalina Pinot, and Steliana Nistor. Li Shanshan as well from China, and Anastasia Lukin. Well, Lukin's had a bit of an unlucky time, hasn't she, here at these, she messed up a little bit on beam in the all-around, also the team final.
Yes, I mean, she will be delighted that she led the American team to win the World Championship team title, which I think is really everyone's premier desire. The team title is the first thing. But individually, she's let the pressure get at her a little bit. And you know, there's something great when you burst on the scene like Johnson. You don't know what it's all about. You've come for the big new adventure, and you haven't really felt the pressure yet. Once you've done a World Championships and you've either won and you know you're carrying the title to lose, or you haven't won and you want to do much better next time, which is a bit like Lukin, it becomes much harder. You pressurise yourself, nothing's quite so relaxed, and that's, for me, been the difference between the two American gymnasts.
Well, the gymnasts don't get the chance to warm up in the arena. The competition goes straight in, and what a final it proves to be. We've got quite a few gymnasts who've medalled at world level here. Catalina Pinot was third at Melbourne, and Anastasia Lukin took the beam title at that World Championships too. We'll be starting with Severino from France. This is her first beam final at the World Championships. She retired quite a while back, actually, and then being such a sporty individual, she took up the pole vault. She did some sports acrobatics, well, aerobics, and even trained Cirque du Soleil. Here she is, back competitive gymnastics, the beam final.
She's 27 years old and just such an elegant gymnast, so very professional. Lovely high front somersault. She's in such good physical shape. We've seen two forward skills and then a sideways one, a free round off. Gymnasts have to show forwards and backwards elements, sideways as well. And full twist. Variety of different ways to land. That was into the chest roll, named after the great Olga Korbut, who wowed us all those years ago with it. Ambitious effort at the 1.5 spin with the leg held. Floats the free cartwheel. Little bit out of line, wasn't she, on that difficult jump? So change leg leap with a half turn. The leaps and the jumps get given difficulty value, just as the acrobatic skills do. And of course the dismount. Very composed 2.5 twist.
Of course, a few little wobbles, but who can blame them on a piece of apparatus like this? Every routine is bound to be difficult, and Severino's had a difficulty score of 6.4.
See those lovely supple shoulders that she's got. Gymnasts have to be supple as well as strong. There's the full twist into the chest roll position. You wouldn't want to miscalculate that too often. Right up on the toes for the spin. If the heel goes down early, the judges don't count the spin. That was one of the bigger wobbles, but that really is only maximum 0.3 wobble. She's very solid on this dismount. 2.5 twists, meets the floor. Now that little 0.1 step.
Severino there just talking through with her coach. Perhaps those 0.3s.
I think she'll be pretty pleased. She's not renowned as a beam worker. She's renowned for floor. Very dramatic performer on floor.
And she scored 15.45 in qualification. She did have a difficulty of 6.4 there. We've seen a provisory score of 5.8 for the difficulty.
The judges, perhaps if she didn't link all the skills together, she did a free walkover, put her foot down, and then the free round off. Maybe in the qualification she managed to link those, so she'd get another 0.2 on the difficulty level. And the jump, the change leg, split seat with the half turn, if the judges felt she didn't get quite round, which we could see she wasn't quite in the slow motion, again, they might devalue that move. So that's where the differences lie. And of course, this is their first finalist, so they're getting their eye in for the day, as it were, and all agreeing on what they're counting, what they're not.
France just ahead of Great Britain in the team final. Isabel Serino scores 14.675. First gymnast to go.
Nächste Turnerin für Australien, Lauren Mitchell.
This is Lauren Mitchell, 16, from Australia, West Coast in Perth.
Yes, and our first look at her. Oh, now you see she was a little bit out of alignment there. Free handspring. Tuck back, but the little wobbles and the pauses mean she didn't quite link the elements. The Australians are usually very clean and precise on beam, but they have had an unhappy World Championships. That was a beautiful spin in the crouch position, quite unusual. That's very impressive. Standing